Feeling the pinch. The economy is a complex thing. We hear reports about it improving, but many of us aren't feeling it in our wallets. Prices are still high, and money doesn't stretch as far as it used to. It's easy to feel overwhelmed and uncertain about the future. You're not alone. Millions of people are facing similar struggles. This video is about practical ways to navigate these tough times. We'll focus on simple, effective strategies for saving money and making your resources last longer while trying to not feel the struggle. It's about taking control of your situation one step at a time. Remember, taking action, no matter how small, can make a big difference. We'll explore smart shopping, meal planning, home gardening, and leveraging community resources, and even some you could create. These are not quick fixes, but sustainable practices for a more resilient lifestyle. This is a journey we're all on together. By sharing tips, supporting one another, and staying resilient, we can weather this storm and emerge stronger. Let's dive into practical strategies that can make a real difference in your daily life. Stretching your food budget. Food is a major expense for most households. Let's look at how to get the most value from your grocery budget. Planning is key. Before you shop, create a weekly meal plan based on what you already have and what's on sale. Most stores have an online presence now, so you can compare prices and see what's on sale and where before you leave the house. This prevents impulse buys, saves money, and reduces food waste. When you're at the store, compare prices and consider generic brands which are often below eye level. They are often cheaper but just as good. Always check the price per kilogram or milliliters and buy the size that is cheapest. Don't be afraid to buy in bulk for items you use often, especially if they are on sale and if they are dried or tinned, for example, pasta, noodles, rice, tinned fruit, soups, and tinned meats. This can save you money in the long run and will stock up your pantry for use in an emergency or when items are out of your price range or out of stock. Get creative with leftovers. Turning last night's dinner into a new dish for lunch tomorrow is a great way to save money and reduce waste. Soups, stews, and stir-fries are excellent for using up leftover ingredients. Have a leftovers night once a week, your version of a homemade takeaway where everyone can have something different. You may need to make a side to bulk it out, but look at what you will be saving. Remember, stretching your food budget is about making conscious choices and being resourceful. Every little effort adds up to significant savings over time. Homegrown goodness, your garden, your savings. Growing your own food is a rewarding way to save money and enjoy fresh, healthy, organic produce without the heavy price tag. It doesn't require a huge space. In fact, vertical gardening is now very much the thing, using every available space to grow as much as you can. Even a small patio or balcony can accommodate a few pots of herbs, tomatoes, spring greens, or lettuce. Start with easy-to-grow fruit and vegetables like strawberries, lettuce, radishes, spring onions, peppers, and beans. These require minimal care and provide a good yield. Even tomatoes, cucumbers, and celery are easy to grow. You can find seeds at your local garden center, or even start with seedlings for quicker results. But my favorite is either taking seeds from an existing fruit or vegetable like tomatoes, peppers, and squash, and direct sowing them, or taking the base and roots from spring onions, lettuce, celery, and leeks, and reviving them in water before replanting in a pot. Gardening doesn't have to be expensive. You can use recycled containers for planting, make your own compost for enriching the soil, and learn simple pest control methods using natural ingredients. The satisfaction of harvesting your own food is immense, and the flavors of homegrown produce are unbeatable. Some of the greatest items are the cut and come again kind, those that allow you to harvest from them and then continue to produce again and again so you can harvest several times. One plant producing lots of food, it's a tangible way to connect with nature and take control of your food source. Little expenses, big impact. We often overlook small recurring expenses, but they can add up significantly. That daily coffee shop latte. The subscription you barely use. Or the impulse buys at the checkout counter. These all drain your budget over time. Take a close look at your bank statement and identify areas where you can cut back. Maybe pack your own coffee, cancel unused subscriptions. You know the ones you sign up for a free trial but give your credit card details to. Or simply resist those tempting impulse buys. The buy one get one free, and the 75% off where the price was inflated for 2 weeks before the sale. Negotiate better rates for your recurring bills. Call your internet provider, phone company, power company, security company, and insurance company to see if you can get a lower price. You'd be surprised how often a simple phone call can save you money. Small changes to your daily habits can make a big difference in your spending. Every dollar saved is a dollar you can use for something more important. Community support, you are not alone. In challenging times, remember that you're not alone. There are millions of people in the same position, and believe me, more will be joining sooner rather than later. Many community resources are available to help. Food banks provide vital support for families struggling to put food on the table. They offer groceries, prepared meals, and other essential items. But you have to put away your pride and use the resources that are available to you. And remember, many have gone before you and many will go after you. You are not responsible for the state our world is in right now. Local charities and nonprofit organizations often have programs to help with rent assistance, utility bills, uniforms and school supplies, and other essential needs. Don't hesitate to reach out and ask for help if you need it. These associations are funded on how many they help, and you are helping them fund others by asking for assistance. It may be the only way you will gain government assistance. Connecting with your community can bring not just material support, but also emotional support. Sharing experiences, advice, and encouragement with others who understand your situation can make a world of difference. Remember, seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Your community is there to support you. Don't be afraid to reach out and connect with these valuable resources. Communities can be a great way to help each other financially. Community gardens. Community co-op. And community share. What are these, I hear you ask? A community garden is where you have either one shared area or use your own garden spaces to grow food which can be shared around the community. Each household commits to growing certain fruits and vegetables and grow more than they need in order to share with their neighbors. Sit down and draw up a plan. Choose the items you need to grow, when you need to grow them, and where and who will be growing them. Think of the money you could save as a community by just giving some time to this. And it's a great thing to get children involved in and away from technology. Just be aware you may need to create a committee to keep the decision-making and planning right. Community co-op. This is simple, a group of people who get together to purchase their groceries in bulk to save money. If you and your neighbors buy similar grocery items and want to save some money, then this is a great way. Find a farmer, wholesaler, or factory shop, and each month go off and pick up what's needed and divide the cost between you. Community share. Often it's things like gardening equipment, tools, ladders, and DIY equipment that people don't have direct access to. If everyone had something they could share, money can be saved. Think of it like a lending library, except the items are kept with the person who owns them and not in one communal place. Finding joy in simplicity. Tough times often force us to simplify our lives, and that can be a good thing. Joy doesn't always come from expensive purchases or elaborate outings. It often comes from simple things, spending time with loved ones, enjoying nature, pursuing hobbies, or learning new skills. Explore free or low-cost activities in your community. Visit local parks, attend community events, explore free museums, or join a book club. These are great ways to connect with others and enrich your life without breaking the bank. Rediscovering the joy of simple pleasures can be incredibly rewarding. Think about packing a picnic for a day out instead of eating out. Often, especially with kids, they don't want to leave what they are doing to go sit in a stuffy restaurant and would much more prefer to run around with a snack in their hand. Picnic 10 pounds, meal out 40 pounds. It's about appreciating what you have focusing on experiences rather than material possessions, and finding fulfillment in meaningful connections and activities. Remember, happiness is not about how much you spend, but about how you live your life. Embrace simplicity, find joy in the everyday, make memories, and focus on the things that truly matter. Conclusion: we're in this together. These are challenging times, but we can get through them by being resourceful, resilient, and supportive of one another. The tips we've discussed are not just about saving money, they're about building a more sustainable and fulfilling lifestyle. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Millions of people are facing similar challenges, and by sharing our experiences and knowledge, we can all navigate these tough times more effectively. What are some of your favorite tips for saving money and finding joy in simple things? Share your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. Let's learn from each other and build a stronger, more resilient community together. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this informative and would like others to also. Please consider subscribing for more tips and advice on how to live frugally through these challenging times. Hit the like button so YouTube will show this to more people, and this will hopefully help them also. Bye for now. Here are some other videos you might be interested in.